What if this boy could make history? In the last 2 decades, China has moved very actively into Africa, and the news coverage has been mixed and perhaps even unfair. We believe China can do it with some soft power. What is soft power? Basically, soft power is the ability to shape public opinion through doing very cool things. Soft power is the Queen of England and the English Premier League. It's the Tour de France, Louis Vuitton and Christian Dior. It's Hollywood, Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant's popularity in China, and the Apple iPhone. Things like these put Britain, France, and the USA on the top of soft power rankings. Think of Jamaica, and these two guys come to mind. Sometimes just two people can shape the world's perception. Google Jamaica, and this is what you get. Everything you associate with this island is positive. This is the power of soft power, and is a very useful thing. So, recently, new countries have entered this space. K-pop is now popular all around the world, giving a real boost to the desirability of Samsung, LG, Hyundai, and Korea in general. And Qatar is boosting its soft power by hosting the World Cup and buying up Paris Saint-Germain. What can China do with Africa to project soft power to the world? We believe we have the answer. The Tour de France is the biggest annual sporting event in the world. How can China use this global stage? Now, this is Kenya, China's gateway to the rest of Africa. Kenya is also the land of marathon champions, and is home to Sulaiman Kangangi. We met him 11 years ago hauling firewood up the slopes of the Great Rift Valley. He has quite some endurance, so we gave him a bike, and we set up a training camp. And from that, we built a full-fledged cycling team. We have a partner team in Europe, and with them we race all around the world, and here's where you come into the picture. China can sponsor the team and own the whole story, and this is why it makes sense. China is ready to take center stage in the world. On the Belt and Road Initiative, Kenya is a vital conduit. The Tour de France will be a stage for China to show its generosity, belief in Africa, and capacity to delight. Companies everywhere in the world want to put their name to an inspirational story. Have a look at Under Armour's viral campaign.
A powerful new ad is going viral right now. The company Under Armour is probably best known for commercials featuring football players, but now it is using a ballerina to show women can do anything. ABC's Deborah Roberts has this story.
Thank you for your application to our ballet academy. Unfortunately, you have not been accepted.
When it comes to female empowerment, this ad isn't dancing around the issue.
You have the wrong body for ballet.
In a brand new, much buzzed about campaign from Under Armour, Misty Copeland, a soloist with the prestigious American Ballet Theater, takes center stage, while a young girl's voice reads actual rejection letters she received while starting out.
And at 13, you are too old to be considered.
The ad's part of Under Armour's I Will What I Want campaign, which features female athletes and their stories of strength against the odds.
Under Armour surprised everyone by sponsoring a ballerina. It was an incredibly successful campaign because it came with a story. At Kenyan Riders, we have stories too. We have stories of grit, dreams, rising from nowhere, and yes, we have stories of winning bicycle races. Now have a look at just one facet of our story.
Tour of Rwanda, it's super competitive now. It has built up a good name, the overseas teams, all the best teams in Africa.
Sometimes we are a bit nervous because sometimes we want results, but you have to stay calm for the best results.
You know, one day we're going to be somewhere in the world. We'll be on, TV internationally, and people will wake up in the mornings, turn on their TVs, look at us. We'll look so different. We'll have such different stories to tell.
For me, it's a passion. This is what I want to do. It's not about the job. If I treat it as a job, I'll not go anywhere. I want to do this the rest of my life.
The man who wants to ride his bike for the rest of his life was the boy we met 11 years ago. Sulaiman Kangangi is now the best cyclist in Kenya. With our European partner, he won at the Tour of Poyang Lake, and he's winning races all around the world. There are lots more young men like Sulaiman out there. the Chinese companies going to Africa can put their name to an African cycling team and take them to the Tour de France. In return, we'll give these companies a story, and together we'll make history. So partner with us on this adventure.